Hi, Sharon here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here to review Black Ink Crew Season 5, Episode 3, Bianca. So if you like to see it, stay tuned. Okay, the episode begins at Shop 125, Black Ink 125. And Season Duchess are talking. And Kitty, Miss Kitty, the new girl, the new receptionist or the new manager, comes in and she tells C's that she went to 113 to the party to check it out like he asked her, and she got jumped. Now, it was a little more to that story. She didn't tell them how she was telling them they was raggedy, and the bitch walked up in there like she's so high and mighty, and she asked Tiffany, well, who are you? Tiffany didn't feel like she should have been calling them raggedy. Even though Tiffany was a new girl, Tiffany, you could stay your ass out of that shit. Let them people that's been there a long time fight that battle. You just got there. You barely done tattooed a couple of people. So she asked Tiffany, well, who are you? Tiffany said, I'm the one that's going to beat your ass in a few minutes. And after that, it was on. So they ended up fighting. I did not see 4 or 5 girls jump on her like she told C's, but that's the last she told it. During that time, at 1:13, Bay got a call from her friend. And her friend said that she heard Tiffany, the curly head one, telling everybody, calling Bay all kind of whores and bitches. And I don't remember them filming that, but this is just somebody that's trying to get something agitated because maybe they know how Bae liked to pop and they want to see her pop. Decided that, okay, I don't believe she said this, but I'm going to ask her about it. So when Tiffany got to the shop, Bae didn't act like she was going to ask her about it. She's telling her, you called me a bitch, you called me a whore. And Tiffany is constantly telling her, Bae, I didn't say that about you. I wasn't that drunk. But why would I say that? But Bae was ready to pop. So Teddy took Tiffany outside to cool off and let Bae cool off on the inside. So Bae came out. Now, if I was Tiffany, as soon as Bae hit that door, I'd have been Johnny up on her ass because I knew that's what she came out there for. And by Tiffany having all that hair, when girls fight, the first thing they want to do is pull your hair. I'd have tied my hair back in a ponytail and we would have got busy because Bae was just determined to fight. And then she's telling this story. So anyway, she says that, she can't help it. She just, when somebody makes her mad, she's just ready to pop. Okay, babe, you better make sure each time you do that, you popping on the right person because you can suffer a lot of consequences from that. Bae attacks Tiffany. And Teddy's sitting there like he crazy. He act like he doing the mannequin challenge. And he just puts his hands in his head and freezes. Are you kidding me, Teddy? Security jumped in. You could have at least helped security separate them. Because these girls work for you. They're at work and you're their manager. You're not supposed to just sit there and freeze. So I didn't get Teddy. Teddy wanted all this responsibility and this girl shot, and he really don't know what the heck he's doing. I really didn't believe that he was sitting there with his head in his hands, just frozen. Security broke that fight up because Teddy didn't have clue what to do. I mean, common sense should have told him, come on, get up and help them separate these girls. But he basically sat there on that porch with his hands in his head. And I know to him, that shouldn't look like a manager. A manager has to manage all kinds of situations. And this one, he failed at. He just totally didn't care. Or he just didn't know what to do. Tiffany, the next day or later on, meets Bae at a restaurant. And they want to talk about what happened so they can mend their fences. And Bae starts to tell her, Tiffany asked her, well, what was up with you? why were you so ready to pop? And she said, I don't know, girl. I was abused as a child by my father. My father beat me, my mom, and my sister all the time. And she tells her that this is how she grew up. She was afraid to even have an opinion or speak about anything because she would get beat. And that one time he poured gasoline on her and threatened to light it. Now that's a bad childhood. So she says she's carrying all this anger in her. But this is what I don't understand about people that's carrying all this anger. And you pop on other people. You didn't pop on your daddy. So why you pop on Bay? I mean, why did you pop on Tiffany without really knowing what was going on? People will keep all kind of shit. You know what my mother used to tell us? A dog bring a bone, will take one. So a dog that brings you gossip will take gossip to other people just to see you guys clown each other. So remember that a dog bring a bone, will take one. It's an old school saying, but it rings really true these days. Bae apologizes to Tiffany. She said, from now on, I'm going to have your back if you have mine. Tiffany agrees, and so they make up, and they're still planning to make 113 a great tattoo shop. So Sky comes up with this crazy idea, since nobody's there that knows Donna except for Walt, for Donna to come in, do a tattoo, and get paid because she wants Donna out of her house. She says Donna's been there a week, and it feels like a year, and it's getting on her nerves. Coupled with what's going on in the shop, she does not want to come home and see somebody laying on her couch. She has a real small apartment, laying on her couch in her house coat. Now, I don't blame you, Sky. I'm like, what made you think it was okay to go through my clothes and put my clothes on? And when she came in for work, Donna was sitting on the couch eating a donut. It didn't look like she was looking for work. So anyway, they came up with this little scheme for Donna to sneak into the shop, since Bay is the only one there, and Bay doesn't, know who Donna is. So she comes in, and she gives the name of Bianca. So Bianca's a new tattoo artist, and she's got a client coming, and she's going to tattoo someone. And Bay didn't know it. Bay liked her booty. Bay acted like she wanted to climb on top of that booty where she was screaming and hollering. And Walt comes in, so Donna says, well, I want a little tight booty like yours, Bay. And Bay said, see, you got to do squats. So she's showing Bianca how to do these squats. And Walt comes in, and Walt like, who is this? And they're saying, that's Bianca. And Walt said, Bianca, my foot, I know that butt anywhere. That's Donna. So he and Sky talk, and she's telling him, well, Donna is staying with me. Walt says, I'm not going to have anything to do with this, because C's and Duchess do not want Donna here. And I don't have anything to do with this. I don't think Donna should be here. So anyway, Walt leaves. Donna goes in the back, get ready for her tattoo. The girl comes in. Donna gives the girl a cupcake to remind her of her kids. And when I looked at it, it was an okay cupcake. So Richard and Nikki finally got their apartment, and they're talking about how they want to decorate it and everything. And Richard asked Nikki if she really loved him. And she said, yeah, of course I really love you. And he told her, get this, you guys, that if she really loved him, she would kiss these toes. And if you had seen them toes, you would have got a match and lit them up. God, ain't no way in the world I would have kissed them things. And she started screaming, and she really didn't want to do it, but she finally got over there, and she puckered up and did a quick kiss, and he was even shocked. And, so he said, I do believe that you really love me. And in the next few minutes, he was on his knees with a ring in his hand, and he asked her to marry him. Now, I thought that part was really cute and romantic, but not the toe part. Girl, I wouldn't have kissed them toes. I don't care. You go get you a good strong drink after that. You deserve it, baby. So anyway, I thought it was really cute. Fast forward to the next day, he calls her and tell her, well, he told her they were going to have lunch together. And then he changes it while she's in a cab on her way and say, just meet me at the courthouse. So she's like, what's going on? What's wrong? What's going on? She gets out the cab. He tells her, I bought your dress. We're getting married today. Now, to me, that was kind of fast. You just asked the girl to marry you. And now you want to marry her without, prep. You barely got an apartment, so you're moving a little too fast. But she was flattered. And she said yes. And they went in there and they got married. She looked really cute in the little outfit that he had bought her. So now Richard Duncan is married to Nikki Duncan. Let's see how that goes. He got all these baby mamas and babies. So Walt arrives at 1:13 early in the morning, and there's a notice on the door. He takes the notice off and reads it. Their electricity has been shut off, and they owe, now get this, $3,900. Are you serious? What was Teddy doing with the money that the ladies were making off the tattoos that they were doing? So this is not going to look good for C's. As people start arriving, they're wondering why everyone is standing outside or sitting outside. It's because it's dark on the inside. And so Miss Kitty surprisingly shows up. And Miss Kitty notices that the lights are off. And they ask her, well, what are you doing here? You work at 2-5. And she said that C says there's going to be a meeting here today. And I'm coming for the meeting. Okay, so now C's going to find out right away what's going on with his shop. Sky is outside trying to make up a lie to tell C's, well, the fuse is blown and all this kind of bull stuff. But it's not going to work. C's got there. He was hit with the news of the lights being turned off, and he just tripped. But him and Duchess pull up in a red Lexus. Now, Duchess is smiling. She got that Cheshire cat smile on her face. I know something you don't know. C's is in there wondering what happened with the lights. We took the money and painted and decorated the Boom Boom Room. Teddy told us to paint the Boom Boom Room. Boom Boom Room. So now C's already didn't like the fact that he had a stripper pole in the front of the shop. Now he said, what is a Boom Boom Room? He goes in there and see that it's all carpeted with this old school shag carpet, and it got a swing in there. And he started screaming and hollering. So he was so upset he didn't know what to do. And Duchess still sitting on the sidelines with the little smile on her face. I know something you don't know. So he calls all of them together and he says, okay, as of now, Teddy is fired. Teddy didn't even make it to the doggone meeting. It seemed like he just didn't care. What is wrong with Teddy? I mean, even a teenager or someone else put in that position would have known. You don't just leave and walk out when this kind of stuff is happening at your shop. If it was Teddy's money, he wouldn't be walking away. He didn't even make it to the meeting. So he calls everybody together and makes the announcement that Duchess is going to be running the shop. And that Teddy is out and Duchess is going to try and turn the shop around. So everybody's shocked. And Duchess tells them, it's going to be different. Things are going to be different. C's finally catches up with Teddy later on that day. And he tells Teddy, I gave you all these chances. I bagged off and let you have free reign on whatever you wanted to do with the shop. And you just walked away. You let this happen and you just walked away. So as of now, you're fired. And Teddy just turns around and walks away. I mean, if somebody fired me, I would be trying to get my job back. or telling them, making my case. But he just walked away. So that's it. It was really enjoyable. And please comment, like, and subscribe. What do you think? Do you think Cease was wrong for firing Teddy? I don't. I think Babe was wrong for jumping on Tiffany because of her issues. But sometimes I guess if you got those kind of issues, you can't help it. Like I say, you were with the right one, because a lot of times turnout doesn't turn out to be that. And the way she tore C's shop, I'd have got rid of her behind. As Teddy, but he didn't have a manager. And Sky, she just as useless as Teddy. She just sitting around complaining and, keeping up a lot of mess around there. So anyway, that's it for this one. I hope to see you in the next one. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.